Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed. On him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
To number 84.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Touchdown, Patriots. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big run there by Henry. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points. This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jackson on first down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff. Why is that? Why are they using that more? Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Where you at?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Henry again.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
The gain of a yard. Brings up 4th.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Over on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, it's on.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To
Paul Richardson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Again, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Titans 14, Patriots 12. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at the 23. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense not able to believe their good fortune probably. First and goal at the 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a quick throw right side. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 1-yard line.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on fourth down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Henry. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Tackle made. Right.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Tannehill, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11.
Yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 17-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tannehill's
that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Patriots.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
New England.
Back to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
He's back to throw.
First down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Patriots.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Jackson's pass.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And now the timeout call.
To number 28.
So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
At the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? One last shot for Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyree Jackson finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. A victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.